Hello guys and welcome to the Crypto Nutrition YouTube channel, bringing you digestible crypto nutrition. Today guys, we're going to be doing something of a follow-up on Scent or Sentinel. So we did cover Orchid and Scent in not a great amount of detail a couple of weeks ago, including an overview of the VPN market and the necessity for decentralized VPNs. So you can check that video out as a kind of precursor to this video, but really we're going to be focusing a lot more on Sentinel, what they have to offer that's slightly different, some of their really cool features, including a quick demo using their new wallet and some key updates that have come out of Sentinel, making me really excited about the future of this project. As always, thank you so much to our subscribers, guys. We are well on the way to 2K now with 1,150 subscribers. You guys are the best. But without further ado, guys, it's over to you, Desktop. So what are we drinking today, guys? We do have black coffee, no milk, no sugar, black coffee, no milk, no sugar. We have the green tea in a dad mug, but I'm not a dad. And I don't go anywhere without my giant bottle of water. So guys, as a brief introduction to the VPN market and following on from some of the things we spoke about in the previous video, there is a huge need for decentralized VPNs. We found a load of news stories covering thousands of user data being mined by some of these centralized VPN companies, which really doesn't fill you with confidence in this current centralized VPN marketplace, especially when central to what they're doing as a virtual private network is to keep you private, safe, and secure. In this article from CoinDesk, they list 12 markets that crypto decentralization can actually improve, and distributed VPN/Tor is on here, including a mention of Sentinel here, saying that these services clearly benefit from geographical distribution and from quantity. The more nodes there are, the more distributed they are, the harder it is for governments to censor them. And in their white paper here, guys, Sentinel mentioned the growth of the VPN industry as a result of these concerns, growing at a rate of 17.2% annually, with the projection of the industry reaching a global market cap of 107 billion within the next 5 or 6 years. And as we just said, guys, current VPN applications fail to prove the authenticity of their claims and to keep their promises to the user while assuring users privacy and reliability. That's creating a major contradiction. So without going too deep into the industry itself, I wanted to dive into Sentinel. And guys, the strength of this machine that Sentinel are building seems to be growing every day. So really at the center of what Sentinel do, of course as a VPN, is to have military grade encryption, absolute transparency, and servers across the globe. So they have quantum level encryption standards, their code is completely public, and users can choose the optimal server for the fastest browsing and download. But what really separates Sentinel from the rest of the market? Well, for me, one of the main things that excites me about the Sentinel network, Sentinel is not a single decentralized VPN application, but a network of independent decentralized VPN applications built on Sentinel's protocol framework. So what that means, guys, is essentially any entrepreneur that's looking to create a VPN application can essentially do that by plugging in to the Sentinel network, but with their own brand and company in its own right. So this is essentially a really intelligent way of bridging a gap between everyday users of the internet and VPN and blockchain technology. So you can see here, crypto audience may use the central Sentinel application, but mainstream audience will use a white labeled DVPN, which means that everything looks the same back end, but retail and everyday users will be able to pay, as you can see here, PayPal, Apple Pay, Visa, or Google Pay through this white labeled application running on Sentinel's network. So they're essentially enabling a new market of decentralized VPNs for anyone in the world, crypto savvy or not. Not only that, guys, but they've set up Exidio. And Exidio will essentially be focusing on implementing white labeled DVPN applications and carrying out required customizations. So it's almost as though there's an entire company or team entirely dedicated to that leg of the business. So these guys are focused on the development of meaningful and creative utilities that can be implemented by other developers in the Cosmos ecosystem, the development of dApps that have the ability to provide real utility even to the mainstream user, and they also contribute towards the Cosmos software development kit and their Tendermint core. So these guys do all of that work in the background that not everyone sees, but everyone benefits from. So they say here, create a resilient and robust decentralized VPN with Exidio. So they will help anyone come in and build on top of Cosmos and Sentinel. And they shout about it here on their website. Look, Exidio is a core contributor to the Sentinel DVPN client, which has seen significant adoption. over 900 terabytes of data transmitted, over 2,500 five-star reviews, with over 200,000 users across all platforms. Exodus' flagship DVPN application has seen significant growth and over 10,000 daily sessions. So that's really good for Cosmos, really good for Sentinel, and really good for the industry as a whole. So what all of this means is essentially the path to decentralized VPN mass adoption, and Sentinel leading the charge here. They're striving to challenge the status quo and prove that decentralized networks have the ability to provide utility as well as monetization for the mainstream user. And they're seeing some success already. DVPN applications built on Sentinel are currently installed on over 200,000 Android devices alone. After Sentinel's transition to its Cosmos-based mainnet, which we'll look into more in a moment, DVPNs built on Sentinel will be amongst the first decentralized apps to use traditional payment channels, which we saw, to incentivize a distributed and decentralized network of service providers. So an example of this is Velocity, which is a third-party DVPN built on Sentinel and is a quintessential example of the scalability of Sentinel's vision and customer acquisition strategy. Here is Velocity, guys. Unbelievable reviews, really cool user interface, and this is the tip of the iceberg. And this is exactly what we were talking about. This is a company that's plugged into Sentinel and therefore Cosmos, building a network of DVPN. And look, this is the beauty of it, guys. So obviously they're quite ambitious here. You know, they say the Sentinel ecosystem will consist of dozens of cross-platform DVPN applications created by third-party developers. And this is the genius bit, who assume the responsibilities of the brand strategy and marketing strategy for the application, while monetizing through traditional fiat channels and paying service providers in exchange for provably encrypted and secure bandwidth. So Sentinel have essentially laid the foundation and can just kind of sit and watch, and we'll begin to see the naturally compounding effects of multiple white label applications doing a lot of the brand and marketing heavy lifting. It's incredibly smart. You can see here as well, guys, that Sentinel is fortunate to be supported by an array of top blockchain projects, development firms, security companies, alliances, cloud hosting providers, and marketing agencies. So they're plugged in and are interoperating with a number of different projects to strengthen theirs, which is of course a two-way relationship because they'll also be strengthening their partners. So we touched on it briefly before, guys, but Sentinel are moving to Cosmos from Ethereum, which is huge. They say here that it's going to make them a fully transparent and well-funded ecosystem that is capable of aggressively onboarding more developers and marketing resources, not least because of Cosmos's inter-blockchain communication, or IBC. So the proposed IBC standard provides a framework to connect the global economy to the blockchain, and parties on existing blockchains will be able to interact and exchange with each other across chain. So essentially by moving over to Cosmos, Sentinel are able to take advantage of the scope of the Cosmos IBC, limiting their users, partners, and entire network to no one, which makes Sentinel poised to be a leader in the DVPN industry and currently has the highest degree of quantifiable user adoption in this sector. And what's more, guys, you don't just have your all-in-one DVPN server here that keeps your data secure and gives you full freedom of choice as well as lower fees, but there's a dual source of income here. So holders of Sent will be able to generate income from two sources. You can stake to secure the network, so that's leaving your tokens in staking to earn returns, or shortly after mainnet, the work token implementation will distribute 20% of all node host revenue generated across the network to token holders. So anyone holding Sent will benefit from people using Sent. And this is another reason why the move to Cosmos and of utilizing the IBC is that this is payments from all angles, guys. End users paying in fiat or crypto, a network of independent VPN application monetizing through fiat and crypto. So there's a whole host of benefits here, and the tokenomics are looking really strong. So we can see here, guys, that Sentinel have tweeted out that users can now install their native wallet and prepare for Sentinel's Cosmos-based mainnet by following this written guide by Johnny Cosmos. Big up Johnny Cosmos as well if you're listening, mate. That's my guy. So I recommend you check this one out, guys. It's really, really detailed, but really digestible. And you can find out exactly how all of this stuff works. And guys, I forgot I highlighted this on Johnny's post, but I think this sums up Sentinel very well. And that is, Sentinel is not a single DVPN, but a network of autonomous and independent DVPNs that are each responsible for their own customer acquisition and branding strategies. I think that's so important, and I think that's so cool. But please do check this out, and you can have a go on the wallet yourself. Come on, guys, you thought we weren't going to give the wallet a go on the video? This is Crypto Nutrition, guys. You know what we do here. So it looks really cool. I mean, once this does go live, obviously this is the test net, we'll have a map view, list view. This is where you can send your tokens, receive tokens, gives you your QR code straight away, all of your history. And if you're a node, you can manage everything from here. So this is the new hub for Sentinel. And this is going to enable so many cool things. I'm really excited for this one to go live. The countdown is 3 days, so it's the 27th of March. This thing is going to go live. You can see them counting it down on their Twitter page. A lot to be excited for here, guys. Again, this is just the start for Sentinel. Really excited to see what happens here. One of the last things I wanted to mention here, guys, was a couple of partnerships that were announced recently. But more importantly, and I've covered this on a number of projects on the channel, and that's communications partners. Again, what this tends to indicate is that Sentinel have worked so hard in building the foundation of their business, building the technology, the application, and the functionalities. So when you see partnerships in communications and marketing, that shows you that these guys are ready to blow. Waxman is one of the largest communications and PR firms specializing in blockchain and emerging technologies, and will lead the engagement alongside Wing Crypto, who focus on decrypting the code of integrated marketing communication in the crypto world. I like how that's phrased. But guys, Waxman, look, these are some of their clients. eToro, Stellar Lumens, Hedera, Cosmos, Cardano, Chainlink, like Her Majesty's Government of Gibraltar, and Wing Crypto. I mean, pick a name, guys. Algorand, Chainlink, Polkadot, Neo, Solana, VeChain, Zilliqa. I think it's fair to say this is incredibly good news. Really excited to keep track of the communications side of Sentinel in the coming weeks, months, and years. And guys, if we bear in mind that Orchid's market cap is 249 million, when we look at Sentinel at 69 million, I think it's very, very safe to say that in the coming months and years, this has the potential to minimum 4x. Sitting at rank 420, I do think the legs on this are huge. Available on Uniswap, but hasn't really hit any of the major networks here, guys. Coinbase, Binance, and obviously to see this guy explode even further. And yeah, we have seen some really good growth, of course, over the last couple of months. You know, previous all-time high sitting just under the 3 cents mark. And recently we've seen some really, really good growth. But again, given the wider context of not only the, let's say, traditional VPN market, the decentralized VPN market, the fundamentals of this project that we've been through, the incredible machine that they're building here, I really think this could be a market leader, guys. None of this is financial advice, guys, as well. So if you are looking to enter a trade, please do that at your own risk. I'm not a financial advisor. If you do want to discuss any trades, etc., please do join us in the Discord server, guys. All the links on the YouTube page or down below in the description. So guys, that was my update on Sentinel. I did spend a bit of time at the start just going through some contextual bits and pieces. We've looked mainly at what Sentinel offer that's different in this marketplace, which is essentially to act as the foundation block, soon to be integrated on the Cosmos network, enabling anyone to plug in a white label VPN service, which is decentralized and accessible to the retail market. Why is that so exciting? Well, of course, it drives the industry forward, but it also lets Sentinel leverage its brand through the brand activities of its white label partners, which I think will just equal compounding growth. This partnership with Cosmos is also going to allow so many other integrations across the blockchain, some of which are in motion now, and we could talk about this for hours, but a really positive move there. And we also played around on the new wallet, guys. So this will be a new place to manage your DVPN, manage your tokens, and either stay secure and in control when using DVPNs or earn money. So guys, if you like the video, please do help support the channel. Subscribe, slap a like on it, join us in the Discord, follow me on Twitter at CryptoNutrition, and interact with us. Let's drive this community forward together. So thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.